And we're back one-on-one. Final thoughts with Randy Young of Friends of Veterans Canada, FOV. How's this changed you?
Oh, boy.
I mean, we didn't mention, you were already in a different business. You like gave it all up.
Yes, I run a small window and door company in London, Ontario. I install windows and doors. I've been wearing a tool belt my whole life. And you know, I did an interview with a gentleman in Quebec. I was going by Quebec, and I stopped in Quebec City, and I stopped in at the Legion, and I got a name of John Forbes. The president of the Legion took me over to John Forbes' house. And he told me at the end of the conversation that, you know, Randy, he says, this is the best interview I've ever done. He says, nobody's ever let me drink scotch and smoke cigarettes while I'm doing an interview. You'd be surprised how many old veterans drink scotch at 10 o'clock in the morning, I tell you.
Yeah, we don't do that too often in our interviews, but
no.
Maybe we should try that.
Yeah, he was actually a very interesting man, an artist. He won the VC from the Dutch Queen, and it wasn't recognized by the Canadian government until 2005, if you can believe that.
So how's it changed you, aside from you don't do windows and doors anymore?
Well, I'll go back to it after 5 years. I mean, this is a 5-year project. I've put 5 years of my life into this, and I'll end up going back to that again. But, I mean, that's what I know. But how it's changed me personally, it's really made me more humble, and it's made me more understanding of old people's issues, you know, some of the old people's issues. You know, I have people ask me at the beginning of interviews, you know, some of them, that, you know, do you have anything to do with the government? And I say no, and they say, okay, I'll talk to you. But, you know, the Veterans Affairs is a big organization, and there's going to be people that are unhappy with it, because I've talked to just as many people that say, you know, Veterans Affairs is fantastic for me. So,
what are their concerns, though? Like when they say they're...
Oh, you know, mostly it's about their pension, and they don't feel that they got enough. When I was out west this past year, I ran into a gentleman at one of the rallies that we were doing, and he was really upset. You know, he's saying, I know a guy that's getting $1,600 a month. I get $400 a month, and I can't hear out of one ear, and, you know, and I can't get anywhere with Veterans Affairs and that type of thing. But I mean, like I said, it's a big, big organization that has to deal with a lot of people, and I'm sure some people slip through the cracks.
So you're a better person now than when you started doing this 2 years ago, or?
I'm a more knowledgeable person now on different issues of the world. You know, I used to think of my little world of London, Ontario, but it's so much bigger with traveling across the country and interviewing these veterans on a one-on-one situation in their living rooms a lot of times. Yeah, it's made me more knowledgeable, it's made me more humble. I would say that it's given me more gratitude for what these soldiers did for us and our freedom in this country. I don't think a lot of people realize that you know, there was 12 million people in Canada when World War II started, and 1 million people, 1/12 of our population, signed up to go to war. I mean, do you think that would happen today? I don't know. I hope it would. I do feel that a lot of the young people I talk to would defend this country, but I think that these videos that we're doing with these young kids, you know, when they get to be 30 years old, they're going to remember they did this in grade 5 or grade 12, and they're going to pass it on to their kids. And maybe we can keep the memory going of what these soldiers did for our country.
Well, we thank you for doing what you're doing, and we wish you luck with it as you reach for the top on your goals of trying to raise enough money to get all those vets across the ocean one more time.
Well, don't forget about the contest this year, November 11th. All you teachers out there, we need you to get on the ball here and get your kids involved in this project, because our goal is 1,000 hours this year, so we need your help. So I hope the teachers get involved.
Thanks very much for doing this.
Thank you, Peter.
And thank you as well. We'll be back one-on-one in 7 days.